Now look at the difference between these two women.
For better,
For better.
for worse,
For worse.
for richer,
For richer.
for poorer.
For poorer.
Yeah. We hit that snag about 20 times in counseling. Brill made it very clear to Jonathan, you cannot be broke. In sickness.
In sickness.
And in health.
And in health.
To love.
To love.
Cherish.
Cherish.
And to obey.
We didn't talk about that one in counseling.
We did talk about that in counseling. Yes, we did. So you want me to repeat that again? You want to just keep going?
I think we can keep going.
All right.
I'll forever submit to you, Miles. I'll forever respect you, Miles. I'll forever honor you, Miles, as the head of our home. In heaven, they hear. On earth, I declare and decree, I shall be a submissive wife unto you.
I don't know about you, but I know which one I'm willing to give my life for.
Yo, what's up, guys? Back again with another video for the Passport Pros. First and foremost, please hit that like, comment, subscribe button. It helps the channel a lot and I appreciate it very, very dearly. Now, today we have this video between these two couples getting married, and one of the women of the beginning is, you know, a Western woman, and the woman at the second video, the end of the video, that was obviously a foreign woman as well. And we can clearly see the mindset, the behavior, the willingness between the two women, the clear difference in loyalty and commitment. The first one within itself, she couldn't even stick to the vows. She couldn't even stick to the commitment to her husband in the wedding, mid-wedding, in front of the family, friends, the dog, cousins, auntie, uncle, mommy, daddy, everybody. And she couldn't even stick to the commitment, the vows to her own husband in which she's marrying, that when she was asked to recite the vows for richer or poorer, she hesitated. It's almost as if she had to force herself to say for poorer, because that within itself is just unacceptable for her to even say, because she herself knows that if this man was to ever fall on hard times, if he were to ever lose his job, if money was tight ever, that she's gonna be long gone. She is going to be in another man's arms before you even come home to tell her, baby, I lost my job. She's gonna be in another man's arms. And she knows that. See, that within itself is a red flag. That flag so red, it looks purple. It's literally telling this man, and before the whole family and friends, that she's not really going to tolerate you and or be with you or take you seriously or commit to you, or she's going to break the commitment just because you might fall on hard times, the money might be tight, maybe you lost your job, or just money in general is just not in a good state, that as soon as that happens, she's going to leave you. That's the reason why it's hard for you to even make that commitment, that she thinks that it's a joke. She started laughing. She said, oh, we didn't talk about that one in counseling. They even have counseling even before the marriage even started. See, that within itself is a red flag. The most readiest flag. And that is a warning. See, a red flag within itself is a warning. It's to gain your attention, it's to warn you of something to come. Sometimes that red flag within itself might be something small, that you might not pay attention to, you might not think it's anything, you might play it off like it's a joke. Oh, that don't mean nothing, you know. Yeah, that little nothing, that don't mean nothing. She was just joking, you know. She funny, you know. She be, you know, she a comedian, low key. She be funny, you know. She got jokes and whatever. Like that's nothing. Like that's nothing. That's what most guys would think. That's what most guys would take that as. Oh, it's just a joke. Oh, she's just playing around. You know, that don't really mean nothing. When you don't even know, that means everything. That little sign, that little red flag, is a sign of something bigger that you're not paying attention to. This woman is not loyal. She's not serious about her commitment to you as a wife. She's not serious about her commitment to you in this marriage. She thinks this is a joke. She thinks this is Laffy Taffy. She thinks she Dave Chappelle. She thinks she Cat Williams. She thinks she Paul Mooney. This is like a comedic roast or something. Like, she used this time as to like make a joke out of vows to you in a marriage to you as a husband in front of everybody, the family, the friends. Like, if you can at least fake it, like at least fake it in front of the family and friends. Like, she couldn't even do that. And y'all think it's a joke. And even her husband within himself, or soon to be husband, was even laughing along like this is funny. Like, if it was me personally, I would have stopped the whole wedding. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, I would have stopped the whole wedding right then and there. Hey guys, I'm sorry, I can't go through with this. Family, friends, thank you everybody for coming out, but this is not gonna work. She thinks our marriage a joke, so I think this is funny, and I can't take her seriously. She's over here laughing. You know what I mean? I'd have been like, listen, you think this is a joke? Oh, these commitments, the vows is a joke? Guess what else is a joke? This marriage, this commitment, this relationship is a joke. I can't take you seriously. So guess what? I'm gonna just laugh my way back home. I would have called off everything right then and there, I'm telling you. Because loyalty is not something to play around about. Commitment is not something to play around about. If you think commitment is a joke, if you think loyalty is a joke, you don't have to be married. Nobody's forcing you to be married. You could just stay boyfriend and girlfriend. If you're not ready to take, commitment seriously, if you're not ready to take marriage seriously, nobody's forcing you. Nobody's blaming you. That's fine. You could stay Laffy Taffy all day and be joking around about your life. You could just be boyfriend and girlfriend. That's fine. You don't have to get married. You don't have to be husband and wife. You don't have to put a ring on it. That's fine. Because if she can't take the commitment seriously, guess what else she's not going to take seriously? You, or anytime you fall on hard times, or anytime you need her support. And then to even go farther, when the pastor was saying, oh, to obey, she couldn't even say that vow. She couldn't even say that word. And then the pastor asked her, oh, do you want to, start over again, or do you want to keep going? She said, let's just keep going. Let's just skip over that part. I'm not going to obey you. There's no way in hell that I'm going to obey my husband, even though I'm committed to him and even though he's committed to me. Like, he's saying the same exact vows to her and committing the same thing to her that she's committing to him. When he had his turn to say, oh, for richer or poorer, he said it with no problem. When he said, oh, to obey and all that, he said it with no problem. But now when it's her turn to say the same thing, it's a problem. She's hesitating. She's joking. She thinks she Dave Chappelle. She thinks she Cat Williams. It's a laugh-a-thon, Laugh City, Laugh Central, Laugh Nation. So she clearly thinks this is a joke. Where on the flip side, the second woman that was, committing to her husband, the foreign woman, there was nothing that she was laughing about. There was no jokes in sight. There was no Dave Chappelle action. Because she was serious. She even got on her knees to declare before God himself that she will obey her husband. She will commit to her husband, Miles. That's how you know that woman is serious. She's not playing around. She's serious about her commitment. She's serious about her respect for her husband. She's serious about her loyalty for her husband, that she even committed that to God, before God. She wasn't playing around, man. That's the type of women that we need to be with. That's the type of women that we need to support and look for. Because if she's not going to play around about her vows and her commitment, more than likely she's not going to play around in the relationship, in the marriage. She's not going to cheat. She's not going to step out on the relationship. She's not going to entertain even playing around with other guys. As she should. As she should. So guys, you make the decision. You're the one who has the power to choose the woman that you're going to be with, who will either destroy you or support you. So with that being said, guys, pick the right one, because that decision is the most important decision you will ever make in your life. With that being said, guys, continue to get your passports, continue to book your flights. If it ain't foreign, it's boring. If it ain't foreign, I'm ignoring. Passport Bros, we up. Please like and subscribe. Thank you, guys.